It's a collaboration. I think that's putting it too far.
No, you wrote the novel.
Based on this, right?
Indeed, yeah.
Berserk.
For years, Keanu Reeves kept his deepest struggles hidden. But now, as his body struggles from decades of action stunts, he's facing an impossible decision about John Wick 5. Yet, behind his tough persona lies a much more painful story. Keanu's life has been marked by tragedy. The death of his close friend River Phoenix, the loss of his baby daughter, and a devastating accident that took the love of his life. Today, we uncover why Hollywood's kindest star has silently carried so much pain. Born on September 2, 1964, in Beirut, Lebanon, Keanu's upbringing was one of constant change. His mother, Patricia Taylor, an English costume designer, and his father, Samuel Reeves, a Hawaiian Chinese geologist, moved around the world. When Keanu was just 2, his parents divorced, and his father left. Keanu last saw him at 13, after his father's involvement in drugs led to his arrest. His father disappeared soon after. As his mother worked hard to support the family, Keanu and his younger sister Kim had a life of constant change. The family lived in Sydney, New York, and eventually settled in Toronto. Keanu's mother remarried several times, each new marriage leading to a new city and a new school for him. In Toronto, Keanu found stability but still faced hardship. He struggled with dyslexia, making school difficult. Expelled from school, Keanu turned to hockey for escape. His talent on the ice was undeniable, but a serious injury ended his dreams of playing professionally, leading him to acting instead. By 17, Keanu dropped out of high school to pursue his passion. He took everything he learned from hockey, the discipline, teamwork, and perseverance, and applied it to acting. His first on-screen role came in 1984 in the Canadian TV show Hangin' In, and soon after, he appeared in a Coca-Cola commercial. These small steps built his confidence. Keanu's stage debut in 1985, playing Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet, deepened his understanding of acting. Even during this time, he considered changing his name, but he chose to stick with Keanu, a reminder that he wouldn't change who he was to fit in. In 1986, his career took a major turn when he landed a role in River's Edge, a dark drama about teenagers dealing with murder. The film premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival and marked the beginning of Keanu's rise in Hollywood. Keanu Reeves may not have been the lead in River's Edge, but his standout performance proved he could handle serious material with depth and subtlety. 2 years later, he played Chris Townsend in Permanent Record, tackling heavy themes of teenage suicide and grief. His emotional portrayal cemented him as a serious actor with real talent, not just another troubled teen, but it was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in 1989 that catapulted him to stardom. Playing the goofy Ted, he delivered an iconic performance alongside Alex Winter. The film, made on a $10 million budget, grossed $40 million and became a cult classic. Keanu's catchphrases and laid-back attitude made him a household name, and the success led to a sequel, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and even an animated series. However, typecasting soon became a challenge, as people saw him only as Ted, the goofy teen. Critics doubted his ability to take on serious roles, but Keanu wasn't defined by others' perceptions. When Point Break came out in 1991, he proved his range. Playing Johnny Utah, an FBI agent drawn to a gang of surfers, Keanu showcased depth and tension in a film that mixed action with heart. Point Break grossed over $83 million and showed he could lead an action film. In 1994, Speed took his career to new heights. Reeves played Jack Traven, a cop trying to stop a bomb on a bus, delivering a calm yet intense performance. The film grossed over $350 million, making Keanu a true action star. But instead of cashing in on a sequel, he turned down Speed 2, Cruise Control, to pursue riskier roles. His willingness to take risks led him to My Own Private Idaho in 1991. Directed by Gus Van Sant, it was a raw, emotional film about two hustlers searching for meaning. Reeves's performance was praised for its authenticity, showing he could handle complex, dramatic roles, but not all risks paid off. Johnny Mnemonic, 1995, and Chain Reaction, 1996, were box office failures, leading some to question his ability to carry films outside of action genres. However, in 1999, The Matrix changed everything. Directed by the Wachowskis, the film revolutionized cinema with groundbreaking special effects and deep philosophical questions about reality, fate, and free will. Keanu, committed to the role, trained in martial arts to perform his own stunts, making the action sequences feel real. The Matrix was a massive success, earning over $463 million and making Keanu's portrayal of Neo one of the most iconic in film history. The film's influence reached far beyond Hollywood, impacting music, fashion, and even philosophy. Keanu's return to the franchise in 2021 with The Matrix Resurrections reminded fans of his lasting impact. Keanu Reeves' career was in a slump before John Wick changed everything in 2014. His star had faded after a string of underperforming films, and Hollywood seemed to be moving on. But John Wick wasn't just another action flick. It told a story of loss, revenge, and a man with nothing left to lose, and Keanu's portrayal of the retired hitman resonated deeply with audiences. Despite doubts from studios, John Wick became a surprise hit, earning $86 million on a modest budget. Reeves trained tirelessly for months, mastering martial arts, weapons handling, and stunt driving to make the action scenes as real as possible. This dedication was a key part of the film's success, with Reeves performing over 90% of his own stunts. The success led to sequels that only grew in popularity. John Wick, Chapter 2, made $171 million, Chapter 3 earned $326 million, and Chapter 4 shattered expectations with $440 million, making it one of the highest-grossing action franchises ever. But at 60, the toll on Keanu's body is clear. He's still passionate about playing John Wick, but his knees might not allow him to continue. As he put it, "My heart still wants to do it, but I don't know if my knees can handle it." His hesitations leave the future of John Wick 5 uncertain, but he's not done with the franchise just yet. Keanu filmed a cameo for Ballerina, a spin-off starring Ana de Armas, keeping him connected to the world he helped shape. Behind his calm demeanor, Keanu has endured unimaginable loss. One of the hardest moments came in 1993, when he lost his best friend, River Phoenix, to a drug overdose. The two had formed a close bond while filming My Own Private Idaho, and River's death at just 23 left Keanu devastated. Years later, Keanu found love with Jennifer Syme. In 1999, they were expecting a child, but their daughter, Ava, was stillborn. This heartbreaking loss added to the weight of Keanu's personal struggles, shaping the man he is today. The loss of Jennifer Syme shattered Keanu Reeves. The grief from the stillbirth of their daughter Ava had already weighed heavily on their relationship. And now, with Jennifer's sudden death in a car accident, Keanu faced unimaginable pain. She was only 28 when she died, and the tragedy struck just after leaving a party. The loss felt even more profound for Keanu because of the dreams they had shared of building a family together. At her funeral, Keanu carried Jennifer's coffin as a pallbearer, visibly devastated by the loss. Friends and colleagues like director David Lynch and musician Dave Navarro were there, mourning alongside him. In a tribute to her, Lynch dedicated his film Mulholland Drive to Jennifer, ensuring that her memory would live on in a way that deeply impacted both Keanu and the people who loved her. But Keanu's life would be marked by more than just loss. His sister, Kim, was diagnosed with leukemia in 1991, and for nearly a decade, Keanu was by her side. He paused his career to care for her, supporting her through treatments and being her constant companion during those difficult years. When Kim went into remission in 2001, it solidified Keanu's understanding of the importance of family and support. This experience led him to create a private foundation dedicated to cancer research and children's hospitals. Keanu has never sought recognition for this work. In fact, he keeps the foundation mostly out of the public eye, preferring the work to speak for itself. His generosity extends beyond financial contributions. He has quietly supported various causes over the years, from participating in the Stand Up to Cancer telethon to offering help wherever it's needed without fanfare. One of the most telling moments of his character happened in 1997 when paparazzi caught him sitting with a homeless man in West Hollywood. Instead of simply handing over food, Keanu shared a conversation and a moment of human connection with the man, showing that his kindness was genuine, not a performance. He was never looking for recognition, just an opportunity to make someone's life a little better. Keanu Reeves's kindness and generosity shine both on and off screen. He's been seen riding the subway as an ordinary passenger, helping a woman with a broken-down car, and even driving her 50 miles home. On set, he's given up millions to ensure crew members are paid fairly, and he often takes pay cuts to support key hires. Keanu's humility and selfless actions make him stand out, doing good because it's simply who he is, not for attention.